What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's 10 Farthings here, and tonight I bring you a gameplay, a little bit of commentary on the payload map Upward, and I'm playing as Spy. And today this video is going to be about my opinions about the Spy in general, and how it's used in multiplayer and different scenarios. A little bit. I don't play Spy much on this channel. In case you haven't really noticed, most of my gameplay is Soldier, Demoman, Scout, very rarely, every once in a while, you'll see a Pyro gameplay on here. But I don't play a whole lot of Spy. And it's not that I think the Spy is a terrible class. I have mixed opinions about the Spy. So first we'll talk about them. The Spy, in my opinion, isn't one of the most useful classes to winning games. And now generally when I want to make a commentary and I want to win, I want to play a class that's a power class that can help me win the game. Spy can be really fun for messing around and backstabbing people and doing funny stuff, but if you want to win a game, Spy usually isn't the most effective class to go. Spy and Sniper are the classes where you just kind of have fun, get a few kills, do a few neat things, because the Spy is a pretty unique class, in my opinion. I think it's really cool how it backstabs are one-hit kills, and there's almost no other class where just one of their attacks is going to be a one-hit kill, except for Sniper, of course, and that's what makes the two of them unique. So I don't usually play a lot of Spy because I usually want to win games, especially when I'm making commentaries. Generally, I'm going to try to be winning. That's just the goal, is to win so I can post it and stuff. But every once in a while I'll dabble. Spy is my least played class. That's the second reason why I don't usually play a lot of Spy, is because I'm really bad at it. And when you're bad at Spy isn't so fun. That's just something that I noticed. When you play a Spy and you're not good at it, you're gonna die a lot. You're gonna accidentally run into people, and you're gonna see later in this video there's a couple instances where my not so good Spy skills get me in deep doo-doo. And I guess the only way really to get better is to play more Spy, but then you end up getting more frustrated sometimes. Either way, Spy can be a fun class. It's one of the most fun, in my opinion, if you just want to mess around and stuff. As I fall off a cliff, very beautiful. I just had to look at myself for a little bit because I was so disappointed in my abilities. Personally, I also one thing about the Spy that I'm not a huge fan of is how little health it has, and I don't like to play classes with only a little bit of health. Now, I guess that's not true because I play like Scout and stuff, but a Scout has a much higher chance of surviving, much better survivability skills because of its speed and stuff. So it's definitely preferred for me. I prefer playing those kinds of classes where I can survive much easier, and that's why Soldier is something I love to play. It has a lot of health and can put out a lot of damage at the same time. But either way, now let's talk about like the actual merits of Spy, because Spy a lot of times isn't the most effective choice if you want to kill someone. Against really good players, Spies are easily discovered and they're easily killed. In game modes like Capture Point and what's another good example? King of the Hill, Spies can be effective for stopping people from capping points, but that's about it. I mean, in King of the Hill, it's a little bit more effective because in King of the Hill, no one cares as much about who wins or loses, and I mean, it's basically a free-for-all at certain times, depending if you actually want to win the game. So Spy really thrives there because no one's too worried about winning. But Capture Point is a little bit more serious, where people are actually trying to win. In something like a 5 CP map, Spies aren't the most effective in my opinion. Spies are good when it's close quarters enough to you can run away and find another place to get behind someone and stab someone, but you need to be able to instead of being able to get away, you need to be able to effectively reposition. I think that's the word. where the map is big enough where there's enough places that you can keep going without being discovered, but not so giant that you have to run a long time and you have more chance of getting discovered. When you have more places that are close to the enemy, then you can thrive. Places where you can hide that are close to the enemy, you can thrive. And in these big, big 5CP maps, those are going to be harder to find. Now, payload, in my opinion, spies are a little bit better because people tend to group up around the payload, and they're all facing forward, generally. So that's where spies do better, and that's generally where I play. If I play spy, it's generally either on payload or King of the Hill. That's just what I do. That's just my opinion. But in other game modes, oftentimes a spy can be ineffective, and it can be sometimes the waste of a player. And a lot of people play spy who aren't good at spy, and if you play spy and aren't good at spy, oftentimes it isn't helping your team at all. Generally, that's me. I don't play a lot of spy because I know I want to help my team and I want to win generally, even if it's just a silly little public match or whatever. But it feels better to win, in my opinion. So that's why I play other classes. So what's your guys' opinion on spy? I want to hear from what you guys think about the actual merits of playing spy, if you're trying to win, or if you're just trying to have fun. Of course, spy is fun to play, and all classes can be fun to play if you're just playing for fun. But I want to hear from you guys. That's the point of this video. It's about the opinions of spy. Different people's opinions, and different people have different opinions, and that's great. I love hearing different opinions. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give it a like, comment, subscribe, and I will see all of you guys next time. Alright, peace out.